Hey everybody, it's David and Brian with VMblog, and we're here live in Nashville, Tennessee at the IGEL Disrupt event.
We're here at the Gaylord Opryland Resort, and we'll be doing live video coverage of the event and talking with some of the IGEL partners in the end user computing space.
Make sure to check out our videos at the events.vmblog.com page.
We're here in Nashville, Tennessee at the IGEL Disrupt 2020 event, and I'm here with Trentent from ControlUp. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you doing?
Great. Can you tell us a little bit about ControlUp and how do you fit into the EUC space?
Sure, so ControlUp is a monitoring and management platform. And what we do is we focus very strongly on the end user computing experience, and we go end to end with that monitoring capabilities and that management capabilities. So all the way from the endpoint to the VDA itself and where the session and processes reside.
And being that we're at an IGEL event, how do you partner together with IGEL?
So we actually had an exciting announcement with IGEL where we've just introduced our integrations into their platform where we can actually see into the endpoint device and actually measure the processes and their performance from there all the way to the VDA and to the Citrix or VMware server or wherever you may be hosting your EUC components.
So going forward into 2020, what are your plans for this coming year?
So what we're planning on doing is we've come up with a standard set of management actions that you can do on your IGEL devices from ControlUp. So you don't need to leave our console in order to do both your monitoring and your management of your IGEL devices. And what we're looking to do is we're going to be expanding those actions. And so eventually, as the time is going on throughout the course of the year, we'll do more and more. So that way we're integrating even more into the IGEL ecosystem.
Great. And I understand you have a demo with you that we could possibly take a look at?
Absolutely. So I'm excited to share this. So what we're looking at right now is we're looking at our ControlUp console. On our left is our tree where we're actually logically grouping out the structures of the devices. And in the middle, we actually have the real-time grid. And so what we're looking at here is we're looking at a series of IGEL endpoints that we're monitoring. And so obviously you get the classic stats, CPU, memory, network utilization, all that good stuff that actually helps you evaluate whether your devices are performing properly. One of the great things that we've introduced with ControlUp is not just the ability to monitor these devices, but actually manage them. So if I right-click on this device and go to recommended actions here, I can actually see I've got a set of 6 commands that I can actually execute on my IGEL devices. So I can list assigned profiles, update the configuration from UMS, get machine details, so hardware level details, reboot, wake up the device, or even shadow your IGEL terminals if you wanted to actually watch what the user is experiencing if they're reporting some kind of problem. So what makes this product really cool is that we can also drill down into the IGEL device. And so now we're in the device itself actually looking at a real-time essentially task list of all the processes on the device. We can see here we've got WFICA, which is a Citrix process. So someone is running a Citrix session on this device, and we can immediately see that they're consuming some level of CPU. And what else we also have is that beyond just that, we do historical monitoring. So we can actually go to our ControlUp Insights product. And once this comes up, this is going to be focused on that IGEL device, showing us the resource utilization over the course of the last 24 hours. Once it loads.
Sometimes difficult with our wireless connections here.
Yeah, sometimes it's a little bit slow, especially, excuse me, we always do just live demos. That's kind of how ControlUp operates,
yeah.
Which when you have to rely on someone else's wireless always makes it a bit interesting. But what we're seeing here now is we're seeing the CPU utilization of this IGEL device. And if we actually click on these peaks, we can get some interesting information from it. So we actually list all the top contributors to that utilization. And what else this platform can actually offer is if you've got multiple IGEL devices across multiple different versions of the IGEL firmware, we can actually compare how one firmware performs versus the other. So we think this is a pretty exciting development too to help you plan for your IGEL upgrades. So in this particular instance, we can see that one device had a really high CPU spike. And if I click on it, I can again see it's the Citrix session. So this brings up a couple questions. Is the device powerful enough to actually run the Citrix session from that IGEL device? Or do we need to maybe move to a different platform? Or was there a change on your Citrix policies or VMware policies that might have impacted the endpoint? Now we can measure that.
So where can our viewers go if they want to find out more information about ControlUp?
Sure, so the best place is probably the ControlUp website, www.controlup.com. And then we've got a series of blog articles on there under the resources tab that highlight these new features that we've just come out with.
Great. And is there any kind of trial or that they can download?
Yep, absolutely. So one of the unique things about ControlUp is you actually don't need to set up a call. You can actually download the binaries right off of our website. You get 21 days of unrestricted use, and it's a portable binary. So for those IT people, they should know what that means. So you can move it anywhere, double-click it, start adding devices, and start seeing what you can get in your environment.
Awesome. Well, thanks for taking the time to speak with VMblog.
Thank you so much.
Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed this VMblog video from the IGEL Disrupt 2020 event in Nashville.
And if you did like it, please like the video below and also hit the subscribe button. We do a lot of events throughout the year covering IT, and if you want to stay up to date with us, and you're subscribed, you'll get notified when we post a new video. You can also check us out on Facebook, Twitter,
or vmblog.com or our events.vmblog.com page, which has all of our different events that we cover throughout the year.